You know, I did. I just wanted to be around my dad all the time, whether it be kicking a ball, playing cricket, or whatever. I do remember certain things, you know, growing up, which I didn't think much of that I've been told is not normal. Dad bought a bottle of expensive wine once and asked me to hold it. You know, just you hold it for, I don't know, it must have been 7 or 8. And being 7 or 8, you know, I dropped it. And I remember Dad getting so angry at me, just the abuse I remember I copped, the verbal abuse. At the same time, I remember him hitting me with a cricket bat once. So I didn't think I was a bad kid or whatever. Mum said I was such a good, happy kid, and then I've just got these thoughts and memories of me being naughty, being bad, and the discipline regime we grew up in was huge. It was a massive disciplinary household, but you know, the violent rages and the anger that my father had, I'll never forget. Yeah, they're real deep seated into my mind. First memories of the abuse towards Mum probably in Perth when we moved there, and he held her one night by her throat and was smashing a coffee mug against the wall, and I woke up and I went out to check, and I couldn't believe what I saw, and Mum was crying, and I think I'm pretty sure I was crying. I ran back to the room, and then Mum came in, was just hugging me and my brother. But that was the first time I really have a clear memory of abuse towards Mum. Still there, yeah. You just don't want any kid to go through any kind of that stuff. It's the hardest thing in the world to deal with. Like, I can do my talks for Beyond Blue. I can get up there and talk about living and acting and behaving and get on with life with anxiety and depression. It doesn't bother me one bit. Someone mentions the word trauma, and it's hard. It's very difficult to deal with in your mind, and I don't see it that way. I used to say to people, can't we just say my dad was an asshole? You know?
So that's when we see many people who've survived this sort of very severe trauma and abuse still operating in that survival mode. Made perfect sense and was very adaptive at the time of the original trauma, but sets up potential great difficulties.
It can be really challenging for supporters and carers. It can be really heartbreaking to watch someone struggle